Today is December 16th, 2018. The other day I did a video detailing everything that I eat in a day, but somebody requested that I do kind of a scaled down, more reasonable version of a similar diet. So what this is a pretty much a whole food plant-based diet, not much processed food in it. And you can see here I put down a hypothetical amount of calories consumed for each food. And then I also calculated the cost per 1,000 calories of each food, and then the net cost based on how many were consumed. So you go down here, and one thing that jumps out is processed foods are expensive. Soy milk, $10.70 per thousand calories, compared to steel cut oats, $1.08. Big difference. And we all know the fruits and vegetables are expensive per calorie. Kale and tomatoes coming in at $37. And that's if you went to Whole Foods and bought organic kale, probably. Personally, I grow kale in my backyard all year round, so fortunately, I do save quite a bit of money. I probably eat $100 worth of produce on average per month. So if we come down here, and I also threw in something for spices, a reasonable amount, might be a couple teaspoons per day. That might run you about 20 cents a day. And then personally, I don't take too many supplements, just B12, a little bit of vitamin D, and a little bit of kelp. And if you do the math, that only adds up to about 10 cents a day. So under this hypothetical diet, which is a kind of a more stripped down version of what I eat personally, comes in about 2,500 calories. And if you do the math, that would equate to about $230 some per month. Now down here, I wanted to compare some kind of the foundation of this plant-based diet to what the prices would be if you include animal protein. And if you take an average of the nuts and beans and grains, they would come out to, and these are mostly organic, it should come out around $1.50 per thousand calories. But see, here you go. Look at a more processed food, shelled edamame, coming in at $6.70 per thousand. And now we look at some animal foods. Grass-fed sirloin steak, $18.40. Organic chicken, $15. You go down here, the eggs and the dairy are a little bit cheaper. And then also these were priced at a local grocery store. It's probably pretty on par with Whole Foods as far as price. But I also looked at Kroger, and I priced some really cheap factory farmed eggs and chicken, a Tyson chicken, and those came in around $2 per thousand calories. So really what I'm getting at here is I think we're in pretty good agreement that fruits and vegetables are very healthful and a necessity. So whether you're vegan or not, you ought to be consuming a good amount of fruits and vegetables. That's a constant. But if you look at this diet above here and you didn't like it and you thought, well, I need some animal protein, and you thought this would improve your health, and you decided to swap out about half of the nuts, beans, and grains and replace it with factory farmed eggs and factory chicken, that would actually end up costing you more. And, it's $2 per thousand calories versus $1.50. And if you extrapolate that out for a whole month, what it would mean is you'd spend about an additional $15 per month. Now, if you wanted to go higher end and go for the free-range organic type animal protein, if you look here, it depends on the mix, but probably $9 or maybe $10 or something like that cost per thousand calories. So that is a huge difference between that and the organic nuts, beans, and grains. So if you do the math on that, if you were to swap out half of the nuts and beans and grains for free range organic animal protein, that would cost you an additional $250 a month. So huge increase. So some of you out there who think that vegan diet is expensive, one thing I would recommend is a remedial math course at about the third grade level.